YouTube, my name is Jake Asman. Welcome in to my channel. I appreciate all of you for watching as we get set for the New England Patriots coming to town in week 2 of the NFL season. The New York Jets home opener, that will be the topic of conversation today. Robert Saleh just spoke to the New York media a little while ago, so we'll give you an update on everything going on there. But first, if you're new to the channel, one, thank you for watching the content. Please subscribe right down below, trying to get to 7,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Seems like I need about 500 more to do it. I think it's possible, so I'm going to try and make that happen. Please subscribe down below. Follow me on Twitter at Jake Asman. It's just my name. I live tweet every Jet game, so you'll get instant thoughts in real time as we watch the Jets hopefully pick up a win on Sunday, get the first win in the Saleh and Zach Wilson era together. A lot to talk about with the game, so obviously I appreciate all of you for watching this channel. In today's video, and we'll kind of focus more on some matchups, and we'll get some guests on towards the end of the week here. But in today's matchup, I want to talk about why I think Elijah Moore could be due for his quintessential Jets breakout game. Like, I know we were hoping last week we'd get to see, Elijah Moore go out there and dominate the Carolina Panthers. And, the game just never allowed that to happen. Obviously, Moore would be the first to tell you he'd want that pass back in the first quarter where where Zach Wilson put the ball right on the money, and Moore could not hold on to it. But I really do think that you look at this matchup with the Patriots, and Robert Saleh even kind of alluded to this at his press conference. I really think this could be a good matchup for Elijah Moore. Let me start with the obvious here. One, the Jets are getting help. Help is on the way. Jamison Crowder will play in this game. Keelan Cole will play in this game. Why is this really important? Well, the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick, they take away your best option and force you to go to your other options, right? The Jets' best option is clearly Corey Davis. He's the guy that Zach Wilson has the most chemistry with. He's the guy that was the playmaker in the preseason, and obviously he was great in his first game with the Jets, scoring 2 touchdowns. I would expect New England to try and double Corey Davis. That's just how they do things, right? So if Corey Davis is getting doubled, that hopefully opens it up for other guys in this offense. And with Crowder coming back, I think that will be huge, especially on third down. A reliable guy that knows how to get open, get to the sticks, and turn around. Crowder's made a living doing that in his career, so I think Wilson will throw to him often. And I think Keelan Cole is a really serviceable player as well. He catches everything. He's durable. I know he missed his first game, so kind of spits in the face of, oh, Jake, you said he's durable. It's a rarity if you look at his game log for Keelan Cole to miss time. So it's good to get him back into the lineup. Now, what I like about this matchup from the Jets standpoint with Elijah Moore is I just think Elijah Moore is the type of guy that when he has a bad game, like, that's going to be like extra motivation for him. Like Robert Saleh even alluded to it, how Moore's fired up. He doesn't make the same mistake twice. He is so far and away ahead of where your typical rookie wide receiver would be as far as route running and understanding different concepts. So I think Elijah Moore could be the guy that benefits the most if the Patriots try and double Corey Davis. I think Moore could be the Jets' leading receiver on Sunday. And if I'm playing fantasy football and I have Elijah Moore, I would really think about potentially starting him, because if Corey Davis is not, what he was in week 1, I think the Jets actually have enough viable options at receiver to get the football to. Now, Robert Saleh's quote when DJ Bieniemy asked him about the Patriots' history of taking away the other team's number one option, obviously that'd be Corey Davis. Saleh said he's ready to face Belichick. He called him one of the best chess players in the world and talked about all the different guys the Jets have to throw to, right? He mentioned Elijah Moore, Crowder, Keelan Cole. He even threw out Tyler Kropp. He also said that if they double Corey Davis, Saleh believes that could open up some options in the Jets' running attack. I think having a balanced attack against a Belichick defense is going to be huge if the Jets are going to win. Belichick's numbers against rookie quarterbacks in his career when he faces them, they're outstanding. So I believe Zach Wilson intellectually is ahead of where a typical rookie quarterback would be, but he's still facing a very good Patriots defense. So the Jets need to have a running game in this matchup, and they also need to have guys that can make plays. And Elijah Moore is a playmaker. There's a difference between a guy that could just get open and move the chains and a guy that could be explosive. And I think Elijah Moore is both. I think he's especially explosive. He catches that ball from Zach Wilson in the first quarter. Maybe it's a totally different game against the Panthers last week. So I really believe that Elijah Moore going out there and playing well, especially early, getting him involved in the passing attack, I think that's a huge key to this game. This is not the same old Patriots. The Jets are just going to roll over and lose. This team's not great. This team is beatable. Look, are the Jets a great team? No. But do I think the Jets can win at home with MetLife fired up? Absolutely. The idea that the Jets just can't beat the Patriots anymore, those days are over. Belichick still got to prove that, he could win without Tom Brady. And plus, Mac Jones is also a rookie, right? And Robert Saleh is supposed to be a defensive guy. So let's see what Albright and Saleh could scheme up defensively to try and make life difficult for Mac Jones, just like, Belichick and company are going to try and make life difficult for Zach Wilson. I think these two teams early on in the year, I think it's a pretty evenly matched group. Now, I think the Jets have the edge at skill position. You could say the Patriots have the edge at coaching and offensive line. Quarterback, you could say the Jets have an edge. You could say it's a draw. I think it's really close. I think home field could be a big factor in this one. So I'm not as down on this matchup as I think some might be. I think the Patriots, you put respect on them because of Belichick and whatnot. But things are truly going to be different with this Jets era under Robert Saleh. They have to start winning divisional games. It's been pathetic how bad the Jets have been against divisional opponents the last couple of years. You got to win games against teams in your own division. You got to beat the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Patriots. You got to beat those teams at least once a year, right? You cannot continue to get swept in your own division year after year. And early on, when your team's amped up, ready to go, this is the time, man. MetLife's going to be up for grabs. First-time fans are in the building since 2019. So let's see the Jets come out there with a great effort on Sunday and try and win this game. But the player I am highlighting early on is without question Elijah Moore. I think he's the guy that could make some explosive plays. If they want to double Corey Davis, then I think Elijah Moore is perfectly capable to be up to the task. And I think he will score his first touchdown as a Jet on Sunday. And I think he's going to have a couple big-time plays down the field. Elijah Moore is the guy I'm looking at as this week's breakout star in this offense for the Jets. Now, as far as just some interesting notes coming out of week one, the Jets had more week one rookie starters than any team in the NFL since 2012. Obviously, Zach Wilson and Elijah Vera Tucker and Elijah Moore, but Brandon Eccles, Jamian Sherwood, Hamza Nasruddin. You're talking about a bunch of rookies, and you saw other guys see time in this game, right? Michael Carter played 16 snaps. I'd like to see him play more. I thought Michael Carter, too, the corner on the Jets, I thought he played well. 5 tackles, defended a pass, undrafted free agent corner. Isaiah Dunn saw some time. I just look at this Jets team, and they're the youngest in the NFL. So you want to win games, but you also want to put things in perspective, knowing that this team is young, developing, and getting rookies the opportunity to play. The team we see from the Jets now, I think the team we see from the Jets late in the year will be so much better once these rookies get some time to play, gel, and experience the NFL. So it is important to win games, but at the same time, it is important that these guys are playing and developing, right? And the old Jets would have lost 35-0 after trailing 16-0 in that game to the Panthers. This era of Jets football, the Jets fought back. Zach Wilson brought the team back. He took a beating, and I think he showed a lot of toughness, and I think a lot of veterans took notice, including C.J. Mosley and Corey Davis, if you read what they had to say after the game. Now, it's not sustainable if Zach Wilson's going to get sacked 6 times every game, if he's going to get hit on a third of his dropbacks. But for at least week one, he showed toughness. He showed moxie. I was very impressed, very happy with Zach's performance. They got to protect him, though. I think Morgan Moses will be better this week. I thought he was better when he came in when Becton got hurt. So you got Moses, you got Fant. They're back playing their natural positions. AVT simply needs to play. He'll get better as the year goes on. I have no doubt about that. No one on this Jets O-line was great last week. That goes without saying. So this week, offensive line protection has got to be key. Do not let Belichick scheme up exotic blitzes that are going to cause havoc up front. If you need to leave a tight end in the block or a running back into block, do it, because I have faith in the Jets wide receiver group that even if there's less options for Zach to throw to because there's guys staying in the block, I have faith that the guys on the outside and in the slot can win their matchup and get open. And that's simply put the difference with this team compared to previous Jets teams, right? If the Jets left members in to block, extra tight ends, extra running backs in the block, they didn't have the guys on the outside that could actually win a matchup and get open. And here's the thing. Zach Wilson is as accurate as any. He throws darts. His arm strength is incredible. I trust him to find guys open, even if that window is ever so slight. So you got to make it easy for Zach. Got to let him get comfortable here. Jets defense has to force some turnovers, right? Mac Jones is a rookie. He'll be prone to that rookie mistake. Got to be prepared. Got to be ready. I think this is a game the Jets can win. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, it's the Patriots. They don't got a chance. So we shall see how it plays out. But early on, those are kind of my initial thoughts on the matchup. We'll continue to dive more and more into it throughout the week. But Wednesday in the NFL is kind of like you turn the page day, right? You can play the game Sunday. Players usually are off either Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday, the head coach speaks for the first time after the off day, and they kind of start looking ahead to the game on Sunday. So we turn the page on Wednesdays in the NFL. We turn the page on Wednesdays here on this channel as we look ahead to Jets and Patriots in week 2 of the NFL season. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go through some of the comments here that I see. I appreciate all of you who are watching this live. If you have any questions or comments concerning the Jets or the NFL, throw those in right now, and we'll answer a couple questions here as we wrap up. Devin writes in, not the end of the world with a loss, but this is a very winnable game. Absolutely. Look, do you want to start 0-2? No. Will I be furious if the Jets lose this game? I mean, I guess it depends how it goes. I'm able to accept what happened on Sunday. I was very disappointed with the O-line, as everyone else was, but I was very encouraged with Zach Wilson and some key members of the Jets defense. I was encouraged with Corey Davis. So you got to find the positives, right? This is what I meant when I said going into the year, I'm not really concerned about the total amount of wins, right? I want to see how they get the wins and how these guys develop over the course of the season. So this is certainly a game that is winnable on the schedule. Find a way to win it, right? If things are truly different with this Jets regime, how nice would it be for Zach Wilson in his first ever start at home in front of the fans, to go out there and beat the New England Patriots? Let me make it clear. I'm a passionate sports fan, right? I'm a Yankees fan. I'm a Islanders fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Jets fan. There is not a team that I despise with every fiber in my body than the New England Patriots. I don't care if Brady's not there anymore. I don't care if they're not as good. Win this game. I will forever despise the Patriots, whether Belichick's coaching them or not. Win this game. Patriots fans are insufferable. I lived with a bunch of them in college. I would love to see the Jets win this game. That would be fantastic. Do you think the Jets need better wide receivers? Seems like teams blitz because they don't respect our wide receivers. No, one game. I think they have capable guys. I think Corey Davis is a solid number one. I believe in the talent of Elijah Moore. I believe in Jamison Crowder and Keelan Cole as, capable guys in this offense. I think if Denzel Mims gets on the field, he'd be pretty good too. But you know my thoughts on that if you watch my video breaking down why the Jets aren't playing him yesterday. So check that out. But no, I think the Jets, you can always look to improve at that position. But this is the best group of Jets wide receivers they've had since 2015 when they had, obviously, Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker, and Quincy Enunwa in that season where, two Jets receivers went over 1,000 yards. I mean, when was the last time that ever happened with this team? Let's see what we have here. Should they sign Avery Williamson? So they worked him out yesterday. I love Avery. He's a leader. Players respect him. If the Jets think he could still add something to this team, he's a veteran, probably could pick up the defense quick because he's a smart dude in addition to obviously once upon a time being a very good player. If Avery Williamson wants to come back, yeah, I think that'd be a very good decision by Joe Douglas to bring him in. So I'm not against that at all. What happened to 7-yard and turnaround pitch and catch all day? I don't get it. David, they're going to have to do that against the Patriots. They're going to have to get the ball out quick, protect Zach Wilson, and give him a chance to make some, to make some plays downfield. Y'all giving them too much credit. Whole game was trash. We moved the ball in garbage time. David, if you watch the Jets did not move the ball in garbage time. The Panthers did not change their base defense. They were sending blitzes. They were getting in Zach Wilson's face, and he was throwing bullets. He was throwing dimes. That 4th and 8 throw to Braxton Berrios was as good of a throw as you'll see. The throw to Denzel Mims where he got crushed because AVT got blown up. That was just Wilson playing great. That wasn't garbage time. This was a one-score game. Right, the final score was 19-14, David. I don't know if you watched the same game if you think, Wilson only played well in garbage time. That's just not what happened here at all. I am a bit confused on the Becton timetable. Is it a correct scenario? It's 4 to 6 weeks if he chooses to go through the knee surgery, and 6 to 8 weeks if he gets the other knee surgery. The latest with Becton is that he's getting a second opinion on the status of the injury. Right now, the timeline is still 4 to 6 weeks. However, if he needs surgery, they are saying that it could be a little longer. So right now we are waiting on Becton and the status of his injury. I see David also writes in, I'm giving this guy too much time. Sorry, guys. Becton's a bust. No, he's not. Becton has been great when he's been out there. The issue is he's had a hard time staying on the field. Some injuries last year, and now obviously, you can't fault him for this injury. He got rolled up on because his own offensive line got blown up. So calling Becton a bust seems way too strong. He's been good when he's been out there. He needs more time to play. And the good news is he will get time to play eventually when he comes back. So there's no doubt about that. VR writes in, hate the Pats, but more importantly, Belichick for I resign as head coach of the New York Jets. Yeah, writing that basically on a napkin, and see you later, Bill. No doubt about that. Look, it's time for the Jets to beat the Patriots. The Patriots have had their run of 20 years. Time for the Jets at home opener, get a win against a Patriots team. This is not, the 07 Pats. This is not even the 2018 Pats with Brady. Win the game. It is a winnable game. They are starting a rookie quarterback as well. The Jets are at home. This coaching staff should be able to make some adjustments and go out there and find a way to get it done. I believe they got a great chance in this game. Let's go out there and let's hope this team can win. I'd like to not rush Mekhi back. Let's see how Fant plays. We had no choice. Yeah, luckily, George Fant playing his natural position now, left tackle, and Morgan Moses playing his natural position at right tackle. The line was a little better in the second half. If you actually look at Moses' particular numbers, he played well. The rest of the O-line did not, if you go by the analytics and the PFF grades and whatnot. And I was reading our friends over at Jets X Factor breaking that down. The line can't be any worse. I expected it to struggle early because the reality is this Jets offensive line did not get a whole lot of time to play together over the summer. AVT was hurt. Becton missed time with concussion protocol. And then obviously, you did not have those guys in the preseason all playing together, all gelling at the same time. Plus, it's a new scheme, zone block scheme, very complicated, very complex. So I kind of expected the Jets offensive line to struggle a little bit early on here. I think it will get better as the year goes on. Now, I'm not going to make excuses. It was horrific on Sunday, and they almost got Zach Wilson killed multiple times. That offensive line has to play better. Has to play better, period. It cannot be any worse. I didn't think it'd be great, but it cannot be as bad as it was on Sunday. There's no doubt about that. So we shall see how it plays out, but ultimately they can't be any worse. And if they got to leave extra guys in to help Zach Wilson and protect him, that's exactly what they should do. All right, guys, I appreciate all of you, everyone who caught this live. Thank you. If you're watching it after the fact, thank you as well. Please like this video down below. That's the thumbs up icon. Click it. It helps me out. Please subscribe if you don't already. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. And look, it's a big week for the Jets, no doubt about it. Thanks so much for taking time to tune in, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See you, everybody.